Okay. So in yesterday's lecture, we have seen that what are the different types and classification of actuator. Okay. So let's discuss each classification step by step. So in yesterday's lecture, we discuss about the function of your actuator as it convert your hydraulic energy into mechanical. Then actuator is classified into basic two category. That first one is linear actuator and second one is your rotary actuator. Okay. So we discuss classification or sub classification in your linear actuator and rotary actuator. Okay. So basically the linear actuator is classified into either single acting or double acting cylinder. Okay. Then single acting again classified into two category. First one your spring return and your gravity return. Okay. And double acting again classified into four basic category. So first one is double rod double acting, then tandem cylinder, then ram cylinder, and telescopic linear actuator. Okay. So let's discuss it step by step. Okay. The first one is your single acting cylinder. Okay. The single acting cylinder basically the fluid supply is passed from the one end. Okay. So in practical we discuss or we see the circuit. Okay. So in that circuit the supply of fluid either your hydraulic oil or it may be your compressed air is passed from the various controlling valve towards the actuator. Okay, for work of your actuator. The actuator, as I said earlier, it is the outermost part which fixed at outer end of your application or your circuit. So in single acting cylinder or single acting actuator, okay, when pressurized oil or compressed air, okay, so when pressurized oil or compressed air act only one or only act only from one phase side, okay, of the piston rod, and return stroke is completed by the spring load, okay, or the external load. So it is called as your single acting actuator. Okay, when pressurized oil or compressed air act only from face end of the piston, and the return stroke is completed by using extraction of your piston or extraction of your spring. Okay, so what happens? This is your inlet port. Okay, shown by this arrow, the fluid supply. So fluid supply, either oil or air, is passed from this point. It will create the pressure at this piston and it will move forward by compressing this spring. Okay, by compressing this spring. So when we cut this supply, okay, so when we supply is continue, this piston start moving towards the forward direction. Okay, by compressing the spring. But when at the time of return stroke, when we cut the supply, okay, the pressure difference is created or the force difference is created. The pressure inside this chamber and the force of this spring. Okay, so at time of return stroke, the spring is extract. ओके, जेवढा त्या स्प्रिंग वरती कॉम्प्रेशन झालेलं असेल, जेवढी एनर्जी स्टोर केलेली असेल, त्या स्ट्रेन एनर्जी इज युटिलाइज टू extend that piston. So it will move, it will throw the piston towards the backward direction by throwing this fluid. मग इथे तुमचं ऑइल असेल किंवा एअर असेल, ती एअर परत इथनं एअर असेल तर ऍटमॉस्फिअरला रिलीज होईल फ्रॉम डायरेक्शन कंट्रोल, किंवा तुमचं ऑइल असेल तर ऑइल परत टँक मध्ये पास होईल. ओके, सो दिस इज युअर single acting cylinder. Okay, so basically it consists of end cover at the outer end, then piston rod, spring, then here relief hole is provided, then bushing is also provided at this point. Just a minute. Okay, so at this portion the bushing is provided so that to avoid the smooth functioning any leakage from the system. Okay, also the oil seal is provided at this portion. Okay, so that the whatever the fluid, either oil or air, should not enter from this side. Okay, so oil seal is provided. Then the oil seal is basically o-ring type. Okay, so it is assembled in cylinder. So if cylinder is made from the chrome plated. Okay, it is basically chrome plated to avoid any corrosion and to provide scratch resistance stability. Okay, then end covers are provided at this portion. End covers are provided so that this cylinder can placed at the specific location or can be mounted at this specific location by using any fastener. Okay, then as I said earlier, piston is sliding element and is fitted with the help of o-ring. Piston rod, it is attached to the piston and transmit the movement. Okay, then compression spring. So this compression spring provided on the your piston rod so that it will help for the retraction stroke. Okay, so energy which is stored by the spring is utilized for the extraction stroke. Then the bush is provided for smooth functioning and to avoid the leakage. Okay, so this is your single acting cylinder. So this is your conventional or schematic diagram. This is schematic diagram, but symbolically it is represented as schematically it is represented by this way. So this is your piston, this is your piston rod, then this is inlet port, and the spring is mounted at this portion. So symbolically your single acting cylinder is represented by this diagram. Okay, so this is forward stroke of your single acting cylinder. Okay, so second one, your single acting but gravity return. Okay, in this case, okay, in this case the forward stroke is actuated or completed by using the pressurized fluid. Okay, either air or oil. Return stroke is completed by using energy stored by your spring so that it will expand and forces your piston towards the downward direction or toward the left direction. Okay, the another modification in that is your gravity return cylinder. Okay, so what is the gravity return? So gravity return is, as the name suggested, instead of horizontal, the cylinder placed in the vertical manner. Okay, in that the same piston assembly is placed so here is your inlet. Okay, so when the supply from the oil or supply of the oil is enter from this point, the cylinder filled, and it will create the pressure on this or create the force on this piston, and it will start moving towards the upward direction. Okay, the whatever the load which is connected to this point, okay, whatever the load which is connected to this point, okay, once it reach its outer stroke, and when we cut the supply of the inlet fluid, okay, so what happened, due to weight of this particular application, it will start moving towards the downward direction by throwing the fluid which was present at this cylinder end towards the or out from the cylinder. ओके, म्हणजे काय होतं, या सेल्फ वेटमुळे किंवा ऍप्लिकेशनच्या वेटमुळे हा सिलेंडर डाऊनवर्ड डायरेक्शन होतो किंवा ग्रॅव्हिटीमुळे. ओके, व्हर्टिकली प्लेस केलेलं आहे ड्यू टू ग्रॅव्हिटी ऑफ इट्स ओन ऍक्सेसरीज किंवा ओन कॉम्पोनंट सिलेंडर डाऊनवर्ड डायरेक्शनला येईल. सो दिस इज युअर single acting cylinder again, but gravity return. Again, symbolically it is represented by similar to last way, just the spring is absent here. So this is symbol of the gravity return, just instead of horizontal it is vertical. Okay, so next is your double acting cylinder. Okay, so major difference between single acting and double acting is the absence of your spring. Then in case of single acting cylinder, there is only one port. Okay, only one port for the incoming of your cylinder or incoming of fluid or outgoing. But in case of double acting cylinder, there are two ports are provided. First for the or first is called as pressurized port P. Second is your tank port or reservoir port R. Okay, again it consists of first one your cylinder body. A double acting cylinder is when the pressurized oil or compressed air at both side of your piston. Okay, पिस्टनच्या दोन्ही साइडने जर ऍक्ट होत असतील, then it is called as your double acting cylinder. Okay, so basically it consists of first one your cylinder body. Okay, so it is again seamless hollow aluminum alloy or steel with chrome plated to avoid again corrosion and crack resistance. It is basically hollow shape in which all the assemblies or all the accessories are placed. Okay, second one your piston and piston rod. The piston and piston rod again made up of your aluminum casting. Aluminum casting. Okay, they are more precise to avoid any leakage and provide smooth working. Okay, then end covers. So at this portion, end covers are placed at the both end, or in some cases they are placed from the back side of your piston so that it can mount it on the vertical chamber or vertical application. Okay, so end cover are provided either front as well as back side. Okay, then rear side also. And for the clamping purpose, so we can join or we can connect the cylinder or the actuator to the, you can join it as by using fastener. Okay, then the sealing. Okay, so again sealing are provided at this portion. Okay, to avoid leakage from the cylinder bore and the piston. ह्या पॉइंट मधनं लिकेज अवॉइड करण्यासाठी मी इथे एक सील प्रोव्हाइड केलेला असेल. देन बुशिंग, हियर the bush are provided for the smooth working of your piston rod. Okay, so in working, when your compressed fluid, either compressed air or the hydraulic oil, will enter from this portion, okay, it will create the force on your piston and force pistons toward the right side. Okay, at the same time, whatever the fluid present at this portion, it will throw towards the tank from this portion. This is relief port. Okay, again, when we have to retract that particular piston, we connect the inlet port as R, so that your oil enter from this R port. It will create the pressure at this portion, and again whatever the oil present at this portion, it will again start flowing towards the tank by using F port. So in our case, we are called as a pressure port P. So in first case, your direction control valve चा P port जो असेल, it is connected to this A port. So we are changing the name of this point. This is called A point and this is B point. So for forward stroke, P is connected to A, so that your oil enter from the A point and it will start your piston forward stroke. The second case, your pressure port is connected to B port for the retraction stroke. Okay, for the retraction stroke, so that your piston will start moving toward the backward direction. Okay, so this is your double acting cylinder. Symbolically, it is represented as this is your cylinder, this is piston rod, and this is inlet, this is outlet point. Okay, so symbolically represented by this. पेपर मध्ये either 4 मार्क्सला हा क्वेश्चन असेल किंवा सिम्बॉलिकली आता ऑनलाईन मध्ये जे असेल तसे सिम्बॉल आयडेंटिफाय करण्यासाठी क्वेश्चन असू शकतो. आयडेंटिफाय द टाइप्स ऑफ सिम्बॉल. Okay, so application of this particular cylinder are advantages. First one, the force can be created from the both direction. Okay, in structural way it is simple in construction. Okay, but it is costly as compared to single acting cylinder. Okay, it is costly as compared to single acting cylinder, and the movement of your piston is depend on two inlet or two outlet. दोन इनलेट वरती आणि किंवा दोन आउटलेट वरती याची मुवमेंट ही डिपेंड असते. जर सिंगल ऍक्टिंगचं बघितलं असेल तर देयर इज ओनली वन port is provided and the return stroke is due to expansion of your spring. Okay, and we can't change the retraction speed. Okay, if you have to change it, we have to replace the spring, so that it will create or it will store different type of energy, different amount of energy, so that your retraction speed can vary. Okay, so in application, असं एखादं वर्क असेल की ज्या केसमध्ये आपल्याला दोन्ही साईडना वर्क डन करण्याची गरज आहे, तर त्या केसमध्ये वी आर बेसिकली यूज डबल ऍक्टिंग सिलेंडर. ओके, लाईक युअर शेपर मशीन, देन मिलिंग मशीनचा टेबल जो असतो बघा, टेबलची मुवमेंट लेफ्ट टू राईट किंवा राईट टू लेफ्ट, देन ग्राइंडिंग मशीन. ओके, देन काही मटेरियल हँडलिंग इक्विपमेंट असतात, कन्स्ट्रक्शन इक्विपमेंट असतात, सर्व गोष्टींमध्ये तुमचा डबल ऍक्टिंग सिलेंडर हा यूज होतो. ओके. देर इज अनदर phenomena which is used in your actuator or double acting cylinder called as cushioning effect. Okay. Cushioning of double acting cylinder. So what is cushioning of double acting cylinder? See, when we applied force on the cylinder or when we supply the pressurized oil or pressurized fluid inside your actuator, it will start moving its outer stroke. मग जर हा आपला इनलेट असेल, जर हा आपला इनलेट असेल तर इट विल स्टार्ट द फोर्सिंग दिस पिस्टन टुवर्ड द राईट साइड. ओके. आता काय होतं, ऍट युअर एंड स्ट्रोक म्हणजे हा पिस्टन हा पूर्ण त्याच्या आउटर सेंटरला जर आला, ओके, तर या केसमध्ये आपण राईट डेड सेंटर म्हणू, त्याच्या राईट डेड सेंटरला आला आणि सेम फोर्स जर चालू असेल तर काय होतं, एक मोमेंटम क्रिएट झालेला असतो प्रेशरमुळे. पिस्टन फोर्सफुली इकडे येईल आणि इथे धडकेल. इट विल स्टार्ट jerking effect on your cylinder bore. Okay, so it is very useful to reduce this impact, okay, which was or which is created by your piston on piston cylinder bore. Okay, so for that purpose the cushioning assembly is provided in your double acting cylinder, so that at the time of end stroke, okay, at the time of end stroke it will lower the speed of your actuator so that it will not produce the jerking effect. ओके. मग या केसमध्ये तुमचा जो काही पिस्टनचा शेप असेल, तो पिस्टनचा शेप या टाइप मध्ये त्याला एक बुश बसवलेला असेल. ओके, एक बुश बसवलेलं असतं आणि आउटर पॉइंटला आता कन्सिडर करा एवढाच पोर्शन, इथेच तुमचा पिस्टनचा आउट स्ट्रोक हा संपतोय. ओके. मग या केसला मी त्याला एक बुशिंग इफेक्ट प्रोव्हाइड केला असतो की जेणेकरून हे जे काही हा जो काही बुश असेल तो बुश ह्या पोर्शन मध्ये इन्सर्ट होईल आणि इथून मी एक आउटपुट पोर्ट प्रोव्हाइड केलं असेल, म्हणजे इथलं जे ऑइल असेल ते ऑइल स्मॉल एरिया थ्रू बाहेर जाईल. ओके. अगेन इथे जे ऑइल प्रेझेंट असेल त्यासाठी परत मी इथे एक पोर्शन क्रिएट केलेलं असेल, सो दॅट इथनं मी एक निडल थ्रू हे ऑइल परत बाहेर फोर्सफुली फेकून देईल. म्हणजेच काय, पिस्टन बॅकवर्ड डायरेक्शनला येताना जोपर्यंत हा बुश असेल तो ह्या स्लॉट पोर्शन मध्ये इन्सर्ट होत नाही तोपर्यंत फास्ट येईल. त्यानंतर पुढे जाताना त्याचा एरिया जो असेल, तर मी ते फास्ट का येईल, तेवढ्या अमाऊंट मध्ये मी त्याची आउटपुट ओपन करून दिलेलं आहे म्हणून तो फास्ट येईल. बट नंतर काय केलेलं आहे, मी एरिया कमी केला म्हणजेच आउटपुट पोर्ट हा कमी केला, म्हणजेच तो काय करेल, एक बॅक प्रेशर क्रिएट करेल सो दॅट it will lower the speed of your actuator, so it will create the bushing or cushioning effect. Okay, so symbol of your double acting cylinder with cushion is like this one. So this is cylinder, then this is your piston. Okay, on piston there is bush provided, then there is piston rod, and one inclined arrow. So this is symbol of your double acting cylinder with cushioning. Okay. So this is forward and return stroke. Next one is double rod and double acting cylinder. So your previous diagram. So this is your previous diagram. It shows piston, and from one side of piston, only one side of piston, there is piston rod is connected. But if you have to produce the effect or connect application from the both side, so we connect this piston rod on both sides, so that from left or from right side we can create this working effect. Okay, so basically from or for your milling application, the double rod double acting cylinder can be useful. So for that purpose we can connect one point and this one point to the table. So this is your milling table. Okay, so when your oil enter from this portion, it will start moving the right side, your table start moving to right side. Once the total right side stroke is completed, oil enter from R port and will start moving to your left side, so that your table of milling machine can travel from left to right and right to left by using this particular cylinder. Okay, so this is your double rod double end type actuator. So total construction and working same as the previous one. Only one is that the area is reduced. Okay, in previous one the area is pi by 4 from one side, pi by 4 into this area. Okay, total area, and from the piston rod there is slight decrease in area because the piston rod is attached for on the piston. But in this case the total area from either side of piston is same. Okay, piston rod area and pistonचा area. So total area is subtraction of piston rod area A minus piston area A and piston rod area small a. Okay, symbol of this actuator is like this is your piston, and from left or right side there is piston rod. So this is your inlet port, this is your outlet. Okay, this is double rod double acting cylinder. Okay, so basically it is used when equal force and speed is needed in both the direction. So in robotic mechanism or the grinding machine किंवा milling machine application मध्ये मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं. Okay, next one is tandem cylinder. Okay, so similar to your double rod, the tandem cylinder is when two double acting cylinder are mounted in line with the piston connected to the common piston rod. Okay, common piston rod ला मी जर एक दोन पिस्टन जर कनेक्ट केले, फॉर एक्झाम्पल आता सपोज ही एक पिस्टनची केसिंग आहे. ओके, त्यामध्ये इथे 2 पिस्टन कनेक्ट केलेले असतील. हा एक पिस्टन आहे आणि इथे एक पिस्टन आहे. म्हणजे मी काय करतोय, एकाच सिलेंडर मध्ये 2 पिस्टन, ओके, हे एकाच रॉडला कनेक्ट केलेले असतील. फक्त त्यांच्यामध्ये एक केसिंग प्रोव्हाइड केलेली असेल. ओके, सो इथून एक इनलेट असेल आणि याचा इथून एक आउटलेट असेल. परत याच्यासाठी इथून एक इनलेट असेल आणि इथून एक आउटलेट असेल. हा जो पोर्शन असेल, हा पोर्शन हा टोटली पॅक असेल, सो दॅट इट विल वर्क ॲज अ 2 सिलेंडर. ओके, मग तुमचा पहिला पिस्टन जो असेल तो काहीतरी फोर्स क्रिएट करेल, से F1. दुसरा जो असेल तो काहीतरी फोर्स क्रिएट करेल. मग मला आउटर पॉइंटला टोटल F फोर्स भेटेल, F1 प्लस F2. ओके, इथे भेटेल F1 प्लस F2 दोघांचं कॉम्बिनेशन, कारण इंडिव्हिज्युअल पिस्टन त्याचा काहीतरी अमाऊंट ऑफ फोर्स क्रिएट करणार आहे. ओके, सो दिस इज युअर tandem cylinder. Okay, so symbol of this type of cylinder is like this one. This is inlet, this is outlet, this is again inlet, this is outlet. Okay, so this symbol is asked in your exam last year. Okay, so this is tandem cylinder. The next one is telescopic cylinder. So telescopic cylinder is major application in your hydraulic actuation machine. ओके, त्यामध्ये एकच सिलेंडर असेल, ती सिलेंडर एक्सटेंड होत त्यामधनं नंबर ऑफ सिलेंडर हे बाहेर येतात. त्याला आपण टेलिस्कोपिक सिलेंडर म्हणतो. ओके, हायड्रॉलिक जे काही ट्रॉली असतील किंवा जेसीबी वगैरे असतील, त्यांच्यामध्ये जे काही सिलेंडर प्लेस केलेलं असतं बघा, एकाच केसिंग मध्ये नंबर ऑफ सिलेंडर डिफरंट डायमीटरचे प्लेस केलेले असतात, की जे फोर्स क्रिएट झाल्यानंतर एक्सटेंड होता. त्याला बोलता टेलिस्कोपिक सिलेंडर. ओके,